tentative agreement, that's what they're calling it. The UAW and General Motors confirming, that is each side, that a strike could be on the verge of ending. It's been going on for the better part of 31 days right now, the longest such walkout, at least in GM's case, going back to 1970. Richard Nixon was president at the time. The read now from Toyota North America CEO Jim Lentz. Jim, always good to have you. So much we don't know, this much we do. Both sides think they've got something here. To satisfy both sides, the unions obviously get a bump in pay. The company gets a sort of a control on how much of a bump. So the devil's in the details. But a lot of this is how it's factored out over the next 4 years. That's crucial to GM, where these costs have gotten kind of steep, haven't they?
Well, I think it's great news. I think it's great news. I'm sure that the team members at General Motors are anxious to get back to work and earn a paycheck. I'm sure that General Motors customers are anxious to be able to come back into the dealerships and get their cars repaired as the parts continue to flow. It's great news for suppliers, many of which we also use.
Right.
But I think overall the big winner in this is the U.S. economy, because the auto industry is a huge portion of that. And General Motors is obviously a big player in the industry. So I think it's a win-win all around.
So it does have an direct effect on guys like you and on Toyota and what have you, because everything is sort of interlocked here. If they do have an agreement, obviously those parts and all start flowing again, work continues again, but the impact is already there, right? How severe an impact?
Well, you know, General Motors entered the strike period with a fairly reasonable supply of vehicles. So I'm not sure it's necessarily impacted their current sales volumes. Depends on how long it's going to take to be able to get the flow of product moving back in, and then how long it's going to take to be able to get the parts moving. So you know, it's difficult for me to say sitting here the impact on General Motors. Hopefully it's limited, and they'll be able to get back to business as soon as possible.
All right, now I know how these things go, Jim, and you've educated me on this in the past, that what the blueprint they're using here with GM, they would use when the UAW takes the same package, I guess, to Ford, Fiat Chrysler, some of these others. How do you expect that process to go?
Hopefully it goes very smoothly. You know, the important thing is that they're able to communicate to their workforce what the deal is, so it can get ratified very quickly, then move on to the other manufacturers, and we get back to an industry that's selling cars again and taking care of customers.
How has that been going? Even prior to the GM walkout, a lot of Americans were just sort of pulling back from auto-related purchases and the like. Then we heard separate talk about Americans who do look at this are looking at upwards of 7-year loans and that sort of thing. Sort of tell me what the environment looks like now, these days.
Yeah, you know, it's interesting. Because of where Labor Day fell this year, relative to last year, everyone looked at this large drop-off in September volume, and they were wondering if the sky was falling. But the fact is, if you look at August and September combined, this year compared to last, sales were almost identical for the industry.
Is that right?
So the industry today is still very, very strong. It's tracking at about a 17 million rate, which frankly is a little stronger than we had even forecasted to be. So I think overall it's very good. But your question about consumers and their ability and willingness to pay for vehicles is the important question. And I'll give you an example. If you look at the small SUV segment today, the hottest segment, largest segment in the industry, over the last 6 years, what consumers are paying on a monthly basis is almost identical. It's about $400 a month. So they are either unwilling or unable to move beyond that. And that is a result of prices going up, but payments staying the same. Incentives have gone up as a result.
But do those
consumers
payments,
have stretched their payments.
Extend over more years is what I'm saying. I mean, they might be 400 a month or whatever you're saying, but that now it's not 3 years or 4 years. It could be upwards of 7 years. Yeah.
Yes. And so I think we are reaching the point at which consumers are either going to be willing to pay more because they really can't stretch any further in terms of their the number of months they're paying for vehicles.
All right. Watch it very closely. Jim Lentz, thank you very, very much.